Student playing in his 114th game. But look, make no mistake, Cardinals made a mental error there by not fouling. They were not even in the bonus. You could afford to be aggressive. Once that ball got kicked out, Jack, and it was under the 5-second mark, should have fouled. Now, can you regroup?
And you got 3 guys on the floor with 4 personal fouls. Davion Bailey for Ball State, Ian Elmer, and Reese Potter for Miami. Jihad taking it to the bucket against both guys with 4 fouls, an empty trip, and a lot of contact. Hand off to Boltman, who is so big down the stretch. Spun in, Elmer. Can't hit the bunny, but he gets his own miss. Tie up, and the arrow points the Red Hawks' way. I mean, you're tapping into the reserve tank here. These guys are emptying it.
Well, you're talking about Jalen Anderson that never came out. He's playing in his 41st minute. And this is the first overtime game for both these teams. So first situation for a lot of the young guys.
Marambo checked in for Potter. Got it, and the foul. They're efficient minutes. He doesn't play many of them. Marambo's got 15.
And again, the double team came late. You could see where both feet for Marambo, look how deep they are. I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him when he gets the ball down that low.
The free throw home. Potter out, Marambo out, Potter in. Soft pressure put on by Miami, but Jihad took it up the floor.
Big assignment. Cooper on the veteran Anderson right now.
Kai Cooper, supposed to be a senior in high school. He and Elmer. Bailey, drive and kick Pearson. Mickey, up, blocked by Elmer. Darwishi Hunter, across the midcourt line.
Second block of the game by Elmer. Man, athletic.
Hunter left it off for Potter. And with 10 on the timer. Step back triple. Darwishi Hunter sent us to OT. And a big bucket to put Miami up 6. Jihad hit by 2. Defense suffocating right now. Elmer got it, and he got the timeout in.
And look at the energy by the freshman and the Miami bench. It has totally shifted to Miami's favor. Great job defensively on that last possession. And watch Hunter, big time shot maker, the little step back. I mean, that is good defense by Mason Jones. That is just a grad student stepping up big time with the game on the line.
The body control, next level. The handle, superb. And the stroke was money, man. All right, 3:06 to go this overtime period. Cardinals down by 6 to the Red Hawks. How can you stop the bleeding if you're Michael Lewis and the Ball State roster?
Yeah, you really got to regroup. I think the crowd, the team is kind of still was in shock over what happened. So you got to pull it together now. Early, it's going to start with stops. You've got to string together 2 or 3 consecutive stops, clear the defensive glass. But you can't. I mean, Miami in the overtime is 2 of 3 from the field. So it's all going to start on the defensive end.
He's 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Over the last 6:50, Miami's on a 20-3 run. Ball State scoreless in the last 3.5 minutes. Miami's on an 11-0 run in that stretch.
You got to hand it to the Red Hawks. I mean, never gave up, kept battling, kept chipping away, didn't panic. And have to believe Miami is going to continue to go to the well with Marambo. 16 points in just 21 minutes of action, guarded by Ben Hendricks.
It's just 2 more than his season average. He's playing in his 9th game. Makai Cooper inside. Righty layup falls. Friendly roll.
And if you're Travis Steele, drew up a dribble handoff to a freshman. It's got to make you proud seeing your young guys deliver in a situation like this.
Got Trent Middleton at the table. The freshman set to check in for Ball State.
Tons of time here if you're Ball State. You don't need a 3.
Up for the mid-range, and Jihad booked it.
Again, you're in this juncture, Jack. If you're Ball State, you can't afford to keep trading baskets. Got to get a stop and a rebound. Have to believe 45 is going to get another touch.
It's in his hands at the top of the key. Handoff Hunter. Up top, Elmer, catch and shoot. Got it. That might be the dagger. 9-point advantage for Miami.
And Jack, I'll say it again, another freshman. Young guys gaining confidence, but man, if you're Miami, the future bright.
Jihad in the corner. Response won't go. Rebound Boltman. And the air has been sucked out of this place. Under 90 seconds to go. Side Marambo, 7 on the shot clock. Hendricks went down, and that's a charge on Marambo. With 1:15. Michael Lewis going to cut a timeout.
That's good anticipation that time by Hendricks. And Marambo lowers that shoulder.
It doesn't require much selling. I think you can just let it happen, and that's how he goes down.
That is a great point. Now Michael Lewis calls a timeout. He's got 1 left. And you can get a quick 2, cut this thing to 7, but, you know, my guess, draw up some type of dribble handoff or pick and pop scenario where if you can get a quick 3 and make this thing all of a sudden a 2-possession game.
All right, 1:15 to go. Bailey and Jihad both on the floor for Ball State with 4 personal fouls. Elmer and Potter both playing with 4. Anderson. Middleton, jump stop, turnaround. Can't hit. Rebound Boltman. And a reach-in foul. 61 seconds to go.
So credit Miami. The set play Michael Lewis drew up was Jalen Anderson coming off the dribble handoff. The idea was to throw it to the opposite corner, Davion Bailey, and Miami did a terrific job denying that pass, not giving Bailey an open 3 and thwarting that look.
So now Boltman shooting the front end of a 1-and-1. He left it short. Rebound Pearson.
If you're the Red Hawks, 3s are the only thing that can hurt you at this juncture.
Bailey driving inside. Layup won't go. Rebound Cooper. Cooper not fouled yet. Elmer backs it out.
Smart play not to score there. Time is your friend.
Darwishi Hunter. He takes some air out of the ball for the next 11 seconds. Nope, they want action. 3 in the corner. Elmer left it long. 20 seconds to go. Middleton to Anderson. Long three. Got it. 6-point game. Anderson's up to 13. And a timeout taken with 16.6 seconds remaining.
Ball State calls their last timeout. Your only hope right now is to force a turnover off of the press. Try to get either a 5-second call or a steal. And you're going to need to score quick. If you're Miami, get the ball in bounds, handle it, and then you make your free throws. But what a game. Miami now with 5 players in double figures. Marambo leads everybody with 16, but look at the balance. Mabry 13, Hunter 15, and Boltman and Cooper each with 10 apiece. Switch everything here if you're the Cardinals.
Boltman to Mabry and a quick foul from Middleton. 1-and-1 for Mabry on the other end of the floor. 6/10 of a second came off.
Well, smart by Miami. Get the ball in the hands of their best free throw shooter at 85%, Ryan Mabry.
12 for 14 from the line this year. 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. So is Darwishi Hunter. Front end good.
And that's the dagger right there. The 3-possession game was 15 seconds. Two
for 2 trip. And Elmer into the game for Mabry. Anderson off the bounce. Can't hit. Rebound Pearson. He goes back up. Dropped it in, and he was fouled with 7.3. It's like you're pushing the rock up the hill. Defense for offense switch again. Elmer out, Mabry back in. And Elmer is fouled out of the game. 5-point game. Boltman can run the baseline. Get it into Cooper, and a foul with 6.8. We were talking about it at the top of the game. This was such a big one to kind of clear up space in the middle of the conference. There's so many teams bunched up right in the middle of the MAC. And Miami, they're looking to separate themselves a little bit. They improved to 3-3 in conference play, and that's actually near the top.
It's remarkable, the parity. I mean, I believe, had Ball State won this game and Eastern win at Ohio, there would have been 5 teams at 2-4. And it's a huge road win for Travis Steele and his ball club, especially to come back the way they did.
Anderson, driving kick in the corner. Davion Bailey couldn't hit. That's how the game ends. Travis Steele and the Miami Redhawks, big win on the road. They take down Micah Lewis. Ball State 87-80 your final. We'll hear from the head coach of the Redhawks in a moment. This was such a physical game. It was an intense game, and all the credit goes to Darwishi Hunter, who nailed that fall away right wing triple as the buzzer pretty much sounded at the end of regulation. And it looks like Griffin Leonard is standing by with Travis Steele.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with winning head coach Travis Steele. Coach, let's start with the end of regulation. Big shot there from Darwishi Hunter. You didn't call a timeout. How much confidence does that show that you have in your guys?
Yeah, Darwishi's a great player, man. Players make plays at the end of games. Plays don't. And had the ball right where we wanted with Darwishi. He's done it for us this year before at the end of a game. So, listen, he's a terrific player. He makes me look like I can coach.
every MAC win is big. This one in this arena against your rival team, Ball State, it feels bigger. Where do you go from here as far as the season going on?
Just keep getting better, man. We're young. I mean, we're playing 5 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and they're getting better, you know. And, like, I thought our group really grew up tonight as far as their poise, especially towards the end of the game.
Well, thank you. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the trip back to Oxford. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Really appreciate Travis stopping by with Griffin Leonard. Great job as always, Griffin Leonard. And a nice 7-point win for Miami on the road against Ball State. For our entire crew, headed by producer, director Eric Perrin. And for David Eha, I'm Jack McMullen saying so long from Worthen Arena. Final score today, Miami 87, Ball State 80. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of the MAC on ESPN.